Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to talk about customized AMI. In theory, I already explained you about the use case of AMI. Now, to get better idea about AMI, we are going to perform one lab. What is the idea of this lab? My boss gave me task that, hey Bhavesh, you are going to create 10 EC2 instance. It will be Windows instance and you have to configure web server and DHCP server over there in all these 10 Windows system. Now, I have two ways. One, I can go with the normal ways. I can create 10 Windows EC2 instance and then I will configure web server and DHCP service in all these 10 servers individually. And definitely it will take time. The another way I have is I will create one EC2 instance over here. Okay, I will create one EC2 instance over here. In this particular EC2 instance, I will configure web server and DHCP server, which is requirement of my boss. Now, once I will configure everything, then I will create customized AMI. I will create customized AMI from this EC2 instance. Once I have customized AMI, then remaining subsequent EC2 instances I will create from this customized AMI. So now remaining EC2 instances will get web server and DHCP server ready. So I do not need to perform repeated tasks for all 10 EC2 instances. Just create one EC2 instance, install everything, whatever you want, in our case web server and DHCP service, then create customized AMI from this particular EC2 instance and then create subsequent EC2 instances from your custom AMI. This is like, smart work and it will also save your time. The another advantage of this is actually suppose in future, if your any EC2 instance goes down, you don't need to worry. You do not need to create and configure everything. You just need to create EC2 instance from the custom AMI. You will get this web server and DHCP server ready. So now we are going to perform this lab right now. So you will get better idea about how the things are working. Now to perform this task, we have to configure one EC2 instances. Then we have to install web server and DHCP server over there. Then once it will be ready, we have to create custom AMI, right? So we are going to do this. Right now, I am going to my AWS console. I don't have any EC2 instance running over here. So I am going to EC2 dashboard. Now, I am in the Mumbai region. If you are performing lab in California or in Virginia, no need to worry. You can just select your region. Right, I am actually doing this from Mumbai only. So I am going to click on launch instance. Here I am going to give name my server underscore AMI. Here I am going to create Windows. So creating Windows Server 2019. So let me search AMI provided by Amazon. Here Microsoft Windows Server 2022. Here we have Microsoft Windows Server 2019 base image. I am going to select this. Other options we have is like T2 micro because it is free, and here we need to create key pair. So here I am going to say AMI key, create key pair. You can use your existing as well if you want to, right? Here I am going to add one rule over here in the security group because I want to configure this as a web server, and once it will be ready, I want to verify this as well. So in this case, you have to enable or you have to allow port number 80. So add security group rule. Here I am going to say port number 80 TCP and I want to allow from anywhere. Now launch instance. This will be my main instance. Once it will be ready, we need to configure web server over there. Now, once it will be done, we will log into this, but we have to wait for this because status is pending right now. During this, I am going to give you very important point as well, but very important. See, suppose if you are creating any new EC2 instance from the customized AMI. So suppose once we will complete all this process, right, I will create one new EC2 instance, right? And when I will create this new EC2 instance, I will create this from this customized AMI, right? So this new EC2 instance will be from this customized AMI, right? It is my own AMI, okay? Now, if you are creating any new EC2 instance from this customized AMI, you cannot use PEM file to generate password. When you will create EC2 instance from your custom AMI, you cannot use .pem file, security key file, to log into this EC2 instance. Now you may have questioned that, okay, then how I can log into this server? Right? So in this case, what we will do, once we will create web server and DHCP server on this EC2 instance, right, before creating custom AMI, we will change admin password. Okay, we will change admin password, because whatever we are going to set up admin password of this web server or DHCP server will be used by this particular EC2 instance as well. So here, when we want to log into this EC2 instance created from this customized AMI, we are not going to use PEM file over here. We will use same username and password of our this particular EC2 instance from which we have created custom AMI. Now if you forget to change admin username and password in this main EC2 instance, you will be in problem, because then you cannot generate any password from the PEM file. So don't forget this step. If you want to perform this step in advance, you can also do this. If you want to configure web server and DHCP server and then you are going to change password, no need to worry. But yes, you need to perform this task before you create the custom AMI, right? It is very important. Don't forget this. Now let's verify what is the status of our EC2 instance. Yeah, it is running here. I got 2x2 check pass. So I'm going to click on connect. RDP, yes, it is our EC2 instance created from the Amazon AMI. So we can use password over here. So let me go to the get password. See, here I got password is available and it will take some time. It will take 4 minutes. Okay, so let's wait.